Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the platform. Appreciate you guys being there. All the comments, likes, and shares. Support to the channel. Y'all, I don't know. Maybe that package with those pills in it was some kind of sedative. Like somebody could have put it in my drink or something, or put it inside my body to make me too tired. I'm just sleepy. I don't know what's wrong. Like, I just took a long nap and I'm right, feeling like I'm about to go right back to sleep. I don't know what the hell is going on. But I said, let's push through this and let's try to get somebody trying to keep somebody hidden or something hidden. So let's see if we can pick up on something that might expose something. A Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There's also racism or favoritism with wealth right now that don't belong to none of these people, but they're favoring dark-skinned people. It's like, dude, the Moors and stuff was also pirates and stealing people's stuff. Like, I don't know, somebody got it all twisted or something. They're just wanting to rob people. Straight up. They're just wanting to rob people, and somebody is playing favoritism. I think it's Russia to darker skinned women right now. Like the Mother Mary, because they don't want to admit what Christ, the Christ is already here. So we got the, and then also splicing and cloning. Okay. So you got the world card energy. Somebody is like in their feelings about something because somebody is righteous. And they did something to end this person so that they couldn't recover. Or this is going to have somebody else not be able to recover. This Nine of Pentacles. A Nine of Pentacles may not be able to recover with a King of Pentacles. Remember I did that video a while back and I said something about sometimes it seemed like that. But I told y'all before. The King of Pentacles got a lot of power, a lot of grapes. That's a lot of women. That's the reproductive system of what this is breeding with the King of Pentacles. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles got a little vineyard or something too, breeding or something. But it depends on what they're going to do with this. They could be putting people in servitude. They could be trafficking people. They could be doing, it's not to nurture. This is like if something, an infection or something spreads on the earth, these tools and materials that's left for my lineage, these righteous ones or these white ones with white privilege, because we've already been measured. We were made to be righteous in most parts. Now we had to walk this life with everybody else. Doesn't mean we didn't smoke a blunt. It doesn't mean that we didn't never drink. It doesn't mean that we didn't never have sex. Maybe even a lot of it. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means that you handle things in somewhat of a most likely righteous manner. Okay? And when the truth need to be told, you're not afraid to say it. No matter how you're going to look or whatever this is, even though you don't owe shit to these people. But when something is mounting up against you, you may have to speak to get something to back for or backfire, because this is not the regular days where you can say what you want, but as long as you don't put your hands on me, these people are finding ways to get access and put their hands on people and manipulate their lives. Like if I'm not out there fucking anybody, I should not be having any other man's traces of anything on my body. You know what I'm saying? Or a child or anything. Like these people are using something that's used to like salvage. It's like if you go out in the wild with lions and stuff, don't people just be looking? They don't be getting in the middle. Like if a lion is, you know, being too rough on its cub or something, the people is not going to get out and go condemn that lion. I mean, they're just going to say, yeah, this is such that she's usually rough with her cubs. But like if somebody gets stuck in a trap or some barbed wire fence, a lion, they're probably going to interfere. Same thing, if you're out there frolicking with people, partying with people, and you're a part of this group or this sheltered lineage or something in a sense, because they're using your resources at that time. If you're out there having fun, being free, carefree, partying, having sex, doing drugs, there's some things that they can keep getting off of your energy at that time. So there could be a group that follows you around at a time to make sure that these particular select breeds are or peoples are going to be taken care of. But what I'm saying is, um, also, like I said, if you're invading, if these people needed to, if higher ups needed to get access to your energy, and then whatever, they supposed to clean up after they say ain't no supposed to be no traces, no illness, no disease, no nothing when these motherfuckers is done playing in your energy is what I'm hearing for certain people. They shouldn't be doing it anyway. Something is all wrong because of the reckless something. They're trying to also start a race war right now, is what I'm hearing. They're trying to. Also, there's a lot of something on mixed people or mixed children, persecution. This could be a race that they started to create more of when during my supposed reign, but these people were the ones that was doing the stuff. But they're blaming somebody here or something like this, okay? So somebody must have did something really bad, or some proof about something has been found out. With that Nine of Pentacles, this could also be somebody not realizing something like the children of the elite and presidential status people and things like this is supposed to be accounted for. But the reason these people can't fool me is because I know I'm the prototype, or I'm the one. And so nobody didn't just forget who is the one. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, they wanted the one done. So this could not, like, if somebody trying to say, oh, well, I didn't know, or they didn't put you on the list, I don't know. No. These people know, they know your energy, or they know me. It ain't no, now you could say you didn't know what these people were doing and get rid of them. But you could also do that if you had them doing this to somebody on purpose, and you like, oh, you were doing this? I can't believe this. Get out of here. And the people like, dude, you told us to do it to try to save somebody's self. You understand? You the one that gave us that file and told us to go over there and do that. No, I didn't. Because now this person had moved up to a higher spot, and they want to come out like they never did nothing to you because they see you not fucking around with nobody that played with you in your face or behind your back, above your head or underneath your feet. Now somebody's like, oh, this person is serious. Like, somebody ain't saying something to, or something's not gonna change till these people are gone. Okay, well, let me just sacrifice these people. But like, whatever the fuck these people was doing, somebody had to have an inkling. Don't act like you didn't know something was going on underneath your nose or something. This is about like greed, defeat, power. Everybody want to run the world, but the world got her own thing to do. Like, I don't know what they mean, because I'm not just a world card energy. I got badges, lifetimes of fucking badges. I feel like the difference between me is these people say they was born in like the 50s or the 20s or something like this, or these are remnants of these immortals or something. They have all their information or something like this. Even during COVID, they could have got a little bit more heightened senses if they took that thing. If you didn't, it left you behind. It left you kind of like in a Stone Age mindset, is what I'm starting to think. So I could have been right about the COVID shots waking people up, bringing them, taking something from me or you, bringing people back alive and reprogramming them under another blueprint, something that's a foreign nature. It's not natural to America. They could have brought the people back all with that shot, with like an African nature or something else. It's something somebody thought that they was really smart and did. So if I'm America, they could have used something from me as this conduit here, or the capital conduit, to revive the people. But with the booster shots, they created something else, and this put everybody off track. Now, I think that's what I'm picking up here. Okay, I don't know. It's like a private market that people ain't talking about. Like, people are trying to get the COVID thing when the shit is already over because something else was in those shots. A more animalistic approach or nature or something. Hidden figures, hidden agenda, hidden knowledge, hidden something. But whatever this is, the effects may not supposed to have been for long term. Now they're scrambling to see what they can do or something like this. Queen of Wands in reverse too. This could be a threesome. Three people. But God was showing me that to told me to say that. Now that could have been a strong delusion because the two people dealing with these two things, it probably couldn't last long. Okay, depending on who. If the way that these people's gonna do it, like, nah, let's not use her. We're gonna use this person. Something they didn't do what God. Now, if they would have tried this shit and did what God said, and it was me in this particular masculine at that time, something beautiful would have bloomed from this. But they didn't do that. Somebody tried to run off with the thing that God created for you and them with somebody else. And they also feel like this formula of bringing in the dead, you got to die before you get this. No, that's not what this is. This is something about preserving the world or doing something different here. Those ones that you already sent across and they showing up in so-called fame or something like this, they're not the ones. They can't do whatever this is. That was a trick for these women to ask somebody, do you want to die and bring you back to life? In case you didn't know, they do have something that could possibly do that for certain situations. Just like that Narcan can kind of bring you back to life. After some type of overdose or something, and they're just reprogramming these people. It's like a swiping the data clean, and then you know what I'm saying. It's something like this that they're doing here with these entities. Some dark magic they was doing here. All right, that Two of Swords can see now, and now these people have to pay. You maybe was supposed to never see, and somebody's gonna get something back or regain something to fix this, or this could be like lands and resources that was like a hidden thing to you or me. I'm supposed to be the first one that knew about this, but the family broke it up and then start using it, playing with this stuff. Brampton. I think Brand or Bram is the boy with the eyes, or they can see. A ton of people that learned. This could be somebody that was like a cultist, taught a whole bunch of people something, some kind of way, in like a secret group or something on a resort energy. I'm also getting like, what's his name? That dude Yaya or whatever, or Yada, whatever this is. Somebody's a weasel. Somebody got a persona or an energy like that person. Now that person looked like a mixture between, they don't have to be, like a mixture between Remy's baby daddy or husband, or well, you know, whatever, and my Uncle John a little bit. Nine of Pentacles. This could be all tribulations or something. These people were told to do something to prepare me. It may be too late because this stuff is supposed to happen at certain times, but they was being lazy and having fun running something, and so they never upgraded me. So now they're trying to like do something when it might be even too late. Like that's why that's why I don't have to regard the older. It's too much. And a lot of stuff is like 30 years of bullshit, 40 years of bullshit, 70 years of bullshit. A lot of this stuff ain't what this was supposed to be or whatever this is in the first place. Everything been heavily manipulated. Manapa Valley. Manipulated or gay rights, happily. That because I'm not seeing. Well, these people could have been happy when they were doing this. So this could be the kingdom being restored. Somebody could have been saying you was in the kingdom or whatever, but they really had you in quarantine, or they really had you in some type of, I don't know, facility or mental illness facility or jail or something. But with this in the reverse, somebody not crying no more. This could also be somebody trying to put you somewhere to control your atmosphere. I'm not sure. The kingdom may have to be moved. Nine of Swords here. They could have already did this, but whatever they have set up, it might be anti-Christ or anti-you or anti-me or anti whatever this is. Anti-FIFA, Antifa. Fa la 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 la. But you don't have to cry. Whatever this is, so this could be a real restoration of a kingdom. Do you want it? I don't know. But if this was a nine of swords in the upright, I would say this is some type of imprisonment. If it's a nine of swords in the reverse, this means that somebody could be trying to, yeah, with this king of swords next to it. All right. You just got to take the leap of faith. Something could have already been moved. Of course, these ain't your decisions because you would have been the people. You would have been the version of yourself that was with the people at the time. If what you thought really mattered. If what I thought, if I'm the king or the queen, if what I thought really mattered, I would have been walking with these people, actually doing action, because you know how that works out. These are people that wanted to run off your server, which is the most devastating thing. I mean, which is the most detrimental thing, because if they didn't have your server, nobody would be doing nothing. So say I'm born with some kind of gift to give you an understanding, and this helps you change your life. Why are you concerned about my activity rate or something like this? If I gave you life, I gave you something, I gave you breath or something like this. Why? Even if I don't have the breath, even if I don't have the life, even if I'm not working hard like a mule, why are you concerned? Because you was not doing nothing before. You didn't have nothing before, okay? Or you lost everything and you needed to get it back. Something like that. You hit something or you wouldn't have been in this energy. So why would you be trying to then turn the camera on me and show, oh, this person ain't shit, now that you got the juice or you got a taste of the juice, so that you could discredit the person and then go on and act like you the leader or you the king or you the queen? It don't make sense. We got an emperor energy in reverse. This is about law. There's some legalities or something here. And an emperor is not being protected. Somebody could be using law, okay? Or this could be like biblical. This could be ecclesiastical law or something to prove somebody unfit. This is like, oh, you hear what this daughter is saying about, like, okay, but there's shit in the Bible that protects children from selfish, ruthless parents as well. Somebody's not protecting somebody, or somebody don't need protecting. There's somebody like, oh, you might spread your energy amongst children and other people so that they can protect this person when everybody find out what they did to not protect the child. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like, well, just get out of here. I'll just get another one. Somebody's not going to be able to do that this time. Or this is a father that had the nerves to take the armor of God. They knew that this child needed it because the child is not active in the brain like these people are to be aware of certain things. And somebody took the armor. God gave this armor to the child and somebody took it. We just going to say somebody. A fake emperor, because it's not really an emperor. So somebody's exerting some type of power that they're not supposed to. And this could be why everything is unbalanced. Because this person was never supposed to have this information or this power. So this is like, you either got to say history is fake or what the hell. Because what? Was there never really any warriors or any type of, a couple African warriors show up and you shrivel and shaking in your boots? No, something else is happening here. Guerrilla warfare or something like this, which is a little bit more stealth and sneaky. One-on-one. Creeping up on civilians that got money and just just stabbing them to death and right in their house, and then go squat in their house and take the shit over and change the names on the documents and just live your life. You know what I'm saying? Find out where they got money at, go through all rifle day stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shit like this. And then they get mad because America handles something a little bit different by clumping people together or whatever to try to contain whatever the dis-ease is or something like this, or to eliminate, or even when many people died at one time or something, all that is to keep the balance. Because now we see what this group or this entity or whatever this virus is that wanted to have power or was wondering why we always. Well, okay, now you had the chance. God gave. I said Gad. This could be the tribe of Gad. God gave these people something, and look what they did. The first thing they looked to their left and not help up something, they helped up enemies or people that they thought would be beneficial because they think dirty like them or something like this. They didn't really necessarily, or the first thing was like, should I lift up that person? Yeah, that's a good idea. This person is well rounded. Oh, when I was in like this age, this person did that to me. I'm not going to do that. So somebody was not judging off of something here. And I told you, somebody trying to get like a union back together. They could have left and left you in a reverse relationship or contract with a female or one of your clones. It wasn't me. But somebody could have left one of my clones with a female and put this in the public eye and try to hide me to come back with a union here. But we got Empress in reverse. This could be somebody that went off and tried to end you as an Empress, as a powerful being on this earth. They could have been paid to do this, to end you as a Hierophant. Okay? Right? And let's just go back. I experienced this amazing thing for the past 15 or 20 years without you behind your back doing this shit. But let's just, now I'm going to come back to you after the party's over. And I know you were supposed to be on that ship too with us, but we didn't allow you to. And I'm going to come back and I'm just going to be with you. And maybe we got money now or something like this. I don't know what this means. But now you got all these dirty bitches tied to your dick. Because if I'm made the reason why I probably have no effects or I didn't see even anybody that I dealt with in the past or something come back in and do some weird shit or something like this is because I'm a cleansing energy or a fountain or a well. Somebody is not. That shit is still, their soul ties or something still attached to somebody. So a union, is not the best thing. This would be a masculine trying to come back and they don't want to feel like one of your hoes or something. They want to feel like they in charge, so they chopped out all your power after they know what they did, and they should not be looked and honored and revered. Somebody wants you to look past something and honor and revere them some kind of way, possibly. Somebody trying to force themselves, like kick them 2 poles. These could have been for yourself, me, myself, I, and somebody else, another girl, the friend. Now, what if you find out that this friend and this man was having dealings or they was manipulating shit behind your back? And then the person also used your clones and turned your clones against you. So we seen 2 people went away. This could be, these two could be the gay people that was gay. Like if they made yellow gay, the girl that's on my Facebook, the version of me that's on my Facebook profile. They sent it maybe with this person. I don't know. To jail or to calmer waters, and then we only got these 2 left. But now they just snuck somebody in or back in or in for the first time from the past. I will not be subjugated to these motherfucking people. I'm not a prisoner of war. I didn't run. I didn't do nothing. I'm standing. If anything, these family members, these people that are trying to take over that hidden land that my dad probably purchased or whatever like this, for me to not have to worry about this and to fit into something regular, the real dad, before death. I don't know. It's like they're trying to do something here. The advantage is me not being caught up, I'm guessing, to speed. So somebody could be trying to slither back in. And I feel like a masculine energy that was watching over somebody and just couldn't take it no more. Maybe they was in and out, but they tried their best to protect. This person is out in the cold. And this is the person that's supposed to be getting, if there was going to be a union, which is not going to be no union with this Empress. Not no marriage again ever. Unless God look at me in my face and tell me it's so it be. So, and I don't see nobody else comparison to me in that kind of communication or connection with God. So it wouldn't be another individual like you or anybody else watching this channel, or they got their own channel or whatever fuck this is, or the president or nobody. This is a whole different kind of thing that we talking about. Something about these underworld people, they're not happy about something here. What they're seeing going on. with people messing with the Ace of Cups or losing their Ace of Cups. But they could have did this because they tried to just use somebody for their energy and take this energy and fuel another and then leave this person behind for dead. This is like, okay, I could produce something that could heal lots of people and wake them up. But these motherfuckers all came through to heal themselves some kind of way with or without my permission. Without my permission, we'll say that because I haven't talked to anybody yet. And then you didn't even turn around and return the favor and give it back to me to like, who heals the healer then? The fixer or whatever this is, the alchemist. Who does that? You know, and how do you know that my fixing after nurturing all those people is the same as what y'all got? Mine could come from another masculine or something, another person that's like me but not me, like a counterpart that I was placed here with as a pair. You know, and these people could be, so that could be detrimental. They could have let this person get their healing from me, took this person away from me 15 years, let this person go spread this around, this healing or this joy, whatever this is, this energy, and then kill the person before they can come back and return the favor to me. Like, this could be being unveiled here about a plan. That's a cause, that's a plan or a cause or premeditated, or this is like intention or whatever like this. All right, this is what do you call it? Motive, something like this. But somebody's like, you wasn't burdened though when we was doing that or something like this. All right, but then now there's nothing left for this person. Like, these people could have hijacked your dome or my domain, got this information. They learned how to get like some kind of money or rob something. That's not what God was saying. It's supposed to be like a treasury, but these people thought, oh, we could take what we want or something. Or, you know, it's something like this that they opened up that was not supposed to be for these people. First of all, it's not for these people. Queen of Swords in reverse here. Whoever this feminine energy that's standing in my shadow wanted to be me. Somebody is darker skinned than me. They're trying to do tarot and flip the script and talk nice or something like this or whatever like this, but this person has something to do with whatever the fuck this is. I can smell it on these people. It's a couple of these Queen of Swords, but definitely I'm on the tail of one. I feel like this person could even be living somewhere and be dating this masculine. This is a Tiffany breed, I think. All right? Okay? This could be one of Moses' seed or something like this. Or somebody else. It could be another seed. Arabic. It could be anything else. It's not the sun, though. Somebody is letting people attack you or do things to you and not get any respite or rescue to make it seem like God is punishing you or me. It's just not true. It's these people using some type of manipulation to make it seem like that. Like, people are going to be talking about, oh, poverty or how I escape poverty or something. You still in a poverty mindset. Somebody that try to hold back somebody else's finances so that they can look better than you, still in a poverty mindset. It doesn't matter. Somebody else is going to come along that you're going to be jealous of, or you're going to want to defeat, and you're going to put them in a poverty mindset. But that person could have, whether you like that person or not, that person, this is why I don't go so hard, but I do. Because God could have that person here for something else. I don't know what God got planned. God could have that person here for something else. But these people I'm talking about, they're not going to continue to remain in them positions. Yeah, you could be here, but I know God didn't tell you to do that shit to me or play with my money or none of that. I know God didn't tell you. This ain't Job. I know that this is also Joab, like this Joe person and these aboriginals or these indigenous peoples. Like, I keep on wondering if, like, when I started figuring out this stuff about indigenous stuff and I was talking like a little bit to my family about it, you know, and then I was talking a little bit like in front of my man about it, like I was doing my videos and stuff, like, did this person hear that stuff and like creep off? Because obviously these people can slip in and out of the Truman Show in this life. And then he met like Phoenix Moon and all them, and then they started to listen or, you know, also take heed in what I was saying or something. But the whole time they knew they were leaving me out. Like these people were meeting up and going having meetings or something like this, but you're doing it off of or saying it was because of I was the inspiration, but you left you see what I'm saying? Like somebody could have faked their death or they was taken, and then these people, when they take or these cartel take them, if there's certain like dignitary sons or different type of sons or something like this, or husbands of certain women and things like this that have connections or whatever like this, whether you know you have these connections or not, they could do stuff like little fake deaths like this. They have the ability to clone themselves and stuff like this, okay? But they, like I said, if they were denying me or you or a son of God while they were doing it, they weren't supposed to have this. And this could be also why everything is off balance. You sat at the table. You denied me in front of men, women, children, whatever this is, a facility. You denied me in front of something. This is somebody that'll try to go to heaven and kill the Father, so that you can't say, you know, so I can't say, since you designed me in front of men and everybody else or whatever this, and you walked around here with something that looked like me instead of me, I'm gonna deny you to my Father in heaven. Somebody like, oh, I already went to heaven and killed your father, so you don't have to worry about. Well, then it's me, motherfucker. All this to run away from girl power or a female empowerment, like a female being empowered or something like this, is the way it's going to be any fucking way. Like, I don't know, like you're showing your skirt tail or you're showing your slip. You understand? I think there used to be, I just either made it up or people used to say that. Somebody really thought you wanted to be like everybody else, you was going to choose the fame or something because it seems more delicious. Who the fuck okay, even if these are simulations that they're putting over, or rain clouds that they're putting over individuals to have them have a certain experience, let's say it. Who the fuck in a right mind that still got a right mind, excuse me, but want to be going after fame when you having this experience that, okay, do you see what I'm saying? Somebody trying to force you to have an experience. Is it getting me like American Horror Story when they made Kathy Bates, when they cut her head off or they did something to her, and they made her watch slavery movies all day. When I see Rashid Jamal or Jamal Rashid or whatever only talk about them black stories, and some of them be fake and some of them be something, and he be amping that shit up, that's the way I look at that. That's the way I look at his show. Okay? The way I look at Oliver, whatever his name is, today, yesterday, or whatever that show is, last week, today, or whatever. I'm like, dude, you blocking me from my royal lion lineage and my other stuff, so even if the lion, this part just got killed recently, you had something to do with it, because you feel like you allowed for something to be sacrificed with Kanika, which could be your daughter, so that at that time you loved the world. And Elder year talking about, oh, somebody's out there shaking the world. No, y'all think you got the world. You hear me? So these are these men that wanted some type of empowerment over the most powerful motherfucker the most potent motherfucker in the world that happened to be a female. Even if because of these whatever these clinical trials or whatever you've been doing, nobody will see it that way. It don't matter. You know it's true. So somebody could have been blocking me from that red door, or to get something through a bloodline or something with Jupiter ascending. So this person could use my world card cup, okay, in order to have an array of things to talk about on their show on YouTube, girl. This shit is, I feel used. I feel cheap. I feel cheap. If this is a forever young version of this brother Elijah, I feel cheap. But I know the information still got to get out. You get what I'm saying? Just like somebody like, I'm going to make the decision or whatever. But I feel like that's not even a point of the people. If these were my family and they were working, or, you know, people that chose my side or whatever, and they were trying to do what they can while somebody had you stuck to still put something out, it's the point that you blocked me, though, from moving up to those 2 badges. Because obviously somebody wants to be taking over that part of something here. They might even want to hide or something like this too. What could have happened to the actual real Derek? And somebody else's, I keep hearing that flashing light, or no, not flashing light, blinding lights. So it's like somebody else is waiting. I feel like there's like some suction cup over my head, like pulling me north, maybe. But this person, let's talk about this person. This person, I feel like, is the person that was just waiting until that last thing fall and saying, "Oh, open arms, you can come now." Like, no star, no empress, no something. We just all regular people. Oh, was you when you was making these moves or something like this? You know, you could come here. We all gave up our titles or whatever and walked away, and we started something new. But if they did this 15, 20 years ago or something like this, well, I know that don't know organization work really like that. Even if somebody showed you the ropes, see, we do it like this. There's always a catch or always a kicker, even with somebody that had a mindset to even take it that far. We're all equal here. And you find out you're going to sit there for a little bit and find out, no, no, no. I done been here for about 2 weeks already. Rebecca thinks she runs shit. This person keep taking stuff right here. You see what I'm saying? So no, that's not what you're doing. What you're doing is this. There's still heavy oppression. Even the fact of being pulled in that energy, and I can feel it. There's still somebody want to get you sucked up into something and place oppression around you, because that's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. All right? Yeah. So we got the Aquarius in reverse. Somebody wants to bring something to the King of Cups. And then we got somebody else that's sneaking away with something else here. Or being sneaky, walking away. Got them apple bottom, the boots with the fur. Had the whole club looking at her. She hit the flow. Something now you know, something. Shorty got low, 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 low. Something about lows. There's a death or something that happened to a decoy or a dummy. This could even be somebody giving somebody heavy drugs and like some kind of hazing, or I'm getting something like this. Yeah, is there like a group out here that like to give people like freaky medicines? These are the tales, the freaky tales. These are the tales that I tell so well. I met this girl. I feel like some of these girls get fulfillment the very next day when they wake up from these situations with the attention that they get. I told you, these are people that seek attention. Real royals in their heart, in their mind, in their blood, they don't seek attention. It don't matter if you got the money, the jewels, if you know you, or if you sitting in royalty or not. You don't want. You know the dangers of the attention. This is why somebody only just went and gave you attention, and they said, "Didn't you always want?" No, the fuck I did. I've been telling you the whole time. I want loyalty, motherfucker. Honesty. I want solo movement. I want to move seamlessly. I don't want. No, I don't want that. I didn't never. I didn't never ask you for that. Okay, I know how to move. I like the way you move. See, somebody know you know how to move. They wanted to move shit around because they don't know how, or they wanted to sabotage, and that's just the bottom fucking line. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Somebody's happy to get with this Queen of Cups. Then we have a victory to a King of Cups after somebody brings something. Somebody's supposed to bring something to somebody, but they could have already snuck away with this. It's kind of funny because like I was babysitting or whatever, and my daughter was like, "Oh, I could buy you something, whatever like this." I'm like, "I've been wanting this crime deck of cards. Just order that." And then she was like, "Oops, I didn't realize it's supposed to be here in 2 days." Then it's like, "Oh no, well, oh, I had to go on Etsy and do it through there. Oh, whatever like this. Oh, it said Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday or something. Oh, like this, and now it's like all this time and the cards ain't here." It's also giving me Southern Mystic, okay. And then this Omnius. Somebody had a T-shirt on that said "I'm a bear" yesterday. That's the clone of the other one. That's That's the clone of Southern Mystic. Because Southern Mystic, like I said, is the same thing as to me as Divinely God is Here. That's Risa. Those are Risa clones. Teresa. Clones. I told you somebody could have been Islam and you could have been born thinking like, oh, all of these are my aunts, but these could have been wives or these could have been something was going on with somebody. I don't know if somebody had to do this paperwork like this in order for something to be some kind of way. I'm not sure. But I am so drained. And somebody likes to also record me or you in your house when it's messy and you just they want to say you're depressed, but it's somebody is drained. It's like a newt energy. Somebody's feeding these niggas through their breasts. And these motherfuckers don't take care of what they like. These breeding farms, they like fancy, lavish places where the cows and the bitches is happy walking around getting massages and the masseuse, and you know they got a robe on and they get to walk around and be pampered, and they all meet up in the lunchroom at 12 o'clock to eat breakfast, and everybody's holding their stomach like, oh girl, I can't wait. No, these bitches is in people's basement with a little hole in the ground to piss, dirty towels to birth the children. They smelly, you know, things like this. This is what they're doing with individuals, with quadruped individuals with the 2 feet and the 2 arms. Like, this is what somebody is doing here. It's something like dead stock. Like a science fucking experiment right now. It's like there needs to be a ban or something on fucking science, like immediately. Something is wrong when you're trying to play God. And this will be one nation under God. If something is wrong. And people are like, well, okay, but look at it like this. Oh, you can't just target people. But if I found out Islam was here in the bottom of their mosque practicing some shit like this, that's the grounds right there. I'm not just getting rid of you because you Islam and you don't want to be. I could put the rules that if you Islam or you claim that shit, just like you did to my ancestors, they say live by the sword, die by it. And many of them got their heads chopped off right then. It's just your power, your something, your legs, your arms. You see what I'm saying? This ain't talking about literal sense. You won't be able to go sign no more false paperwork down at the police. You getting restricted. You're gonna be banned from coming in here, making accusations, and it's like boy that cried wolf. And when somebody really comes for your ass, you probably deserve it, and ain't nothing we gonna be able to do to protect you. So no, it's not. I waited to see if you was doing something else, and now we got some violations with science. We got some violations with trafficking. We got some violations with this. That's why. It's on top of that. That's why you will be getting deported. And if the president was dealing with these people, that's why the so-called president, that's why that person will be getting deported too. Now, this could let a motherfucker know who is the real president, and somebody can get their shit together instead of y'all up over there fucking playing around, because I'm not going to bite my tongue. If America or the Americans was having lack of knowledge, it's not their fault. This was scientifically done or systematically done. So you can't say, oh, God said y'all was being rebellious, and so and then he sent a nation in to be like this and not have a regard for the older. No, because people was doing well. People was growing like a little, I guess at face value at least. It's these groups, these gangs, these cartels, and you motherfuckers that should not, you didn't want the KKK to be able to rally together, whatever. It just because you do it in your head or underground in a secret bunker or whatever the fuck you're doing, you still shouldn't have the right to do it if this is what the fuck you're doing with it. You little fires everywhere. That's what this is. This is an injustice here. And some people is going to jail. And some people is happy about this. Okay? If Christ was gonna come and sit and things like this, it ain't gonna be nothing. We got all these different denominations. That's your problem. Most of it don't even matter anyways, because it's like the Bible kind of, they're trying to get rid of the Bible. It's kind of like a little, I don't know, whatever, like this. Because we know everything. We know what we need to know a little bit already. Mm? And if the person is here that dissolves something, that person is supposed to have this Ace of Cups in order to remember what they studied and everything. This was a study. I didn't know that this is a process that I was going through. And somebody wanted to throw it all away by giving it to some other man or something that didn't know how to interpret the Bible or open up the seals that I've been able to. And then you want to give them you want to make me do all that work and then give my brain to somebody else so that they can sit on the throne and rule. And you're not even gonna do it like me because you got a reprobate mind. So it's a no. It's a no. So you got me amongst people in areas where I cannot make the the exact terms that make the claims against these people to get them in trouble. So you got me around a bunch of people that's like deadheads or just sheep or something like this, and you know the fuck that's not the case. And you got sheeps being covered. They are supposed to be for slaughter, okay, or for a certain use for their fur. I'm not. Somebody could want to try to get you locked up in jail for saying something or doing something, and they're gonna try to kill you. Somebody's obsessed with getting you in jail, like they did to Epstein and Sandra Bland, to get you there. So I'm pretty sure the Sandra Bland thing didn't start there, or this could even been people that cared about you, that looked at you as a lord when you was plugged into the system and didn't even know it. And these incidents that happen are rituals. And somebody, when we get an inkling about this means that somebody is trying to show you this, that somebody could have did these stunts 10 years ago, 15 years ago, before these people went into some kind of underground bunker. It don't even have nothing to do with Sandra Bland. This could be a something to you to say that this is what they plan on doing to you. Study these things. All the things you need is in these cases, and how you gonna see them when you witness them or see them when you see them on TV is gonna show you what these people got planned against you. Matter of fact, that Bland girl got a little bit. She's tall. She got a little bit of the mouth like Pearl Hawkins, and also a little bit the mouth is kind of like, or the head is like a little bit like, or something in the face or the cheeks is a little like Epstein. So this could be something like this. All right. So in the Bible it says something about don't talk about some affairs in public, but something is off balance and you're not in the private with these people, so you have to put it public. That's what it says in the Bible too. Whatever they're doing in the background is not legit. Now somebody want to give you something, but something is off balance with this. Somebody could have HIV or something, and somebody playing around with your womb, trying to put a baby in your womb, and the person that made this baby got something like this, and then they come put a baby in you, and this baby got that. And then now you trying to get somebody trying to see how to transmute something. If you can't get it through sex, somebody trying to get you to carry something. And somebody's happy about this. Okay? This Queen of Cups came up with this scheme, okay, to get a victory here over Jesus or the King of Cups and steal the crown or something. And now the star is getting now knocked down or something. Somebody decided to try to put an infected fetus inside of someone else or something like this. Somebody's covered though. The world card energy is covered here. This was the last straw here. This could be why these people is not going to be able to recover. Because I told you it couldn't be any Nine of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. It had to be me, whether I was King of Pentacles or the Nine of Pentacles. It had to be me and a certain masculine. Okay? Oh shit. That just plopped out my hand. And now, again, it's almost like somebody never want to try this shit again. Or, these people that ended something for them forever. They have to go back to the back. They're also getting blocked. That's what I'm saying about amputating these people. Cutting them off from the live wire service that we're supposed to be dealing with to do what God wants. And if somebody is whole or they're holy or they're not being a snake or something, you cut them off from that, you could stay over there because that shit is going down in shambles anyways. We'll just build a new one, a new frequency or something like this. Because these people, if they was trying to look at your face or my forehead or my face, you'd supposed to die anyways. If you took the fruit from me, you're supposed to die anyways. You're going to. And that could just be meaning like you don't have nothing to do with any further. Your service is no longer needed in the high level thinking mind or this hive mind over here. Go back to the dust or go back to thinking about the regular stuff you used to do. When you was not having that private clearance in the airport and things like this, go back to when you just was working at it's at Monarchy. It's not something for a muffler. At Monarchy, you're not paying a lot for a muffler. The Tower. No, indecisive man is I don't know what this is because sometimes I feel like somebody is a skinwalker. Somebody was with you, and then they went around and the same person used their spirit to embody a body to be around a child of yours. Somebody could be ashamed of this. And they think that you in the game of even saying, oh, well, you could come. It's a no. Absolutely not. Like, I don't know what these people, that's why I said they had to keep people with some sense that don't have nothing to hide or a fetish that got them rocked or something like this. They scared of people like this. Because even if I didn't know and I found that out, I'm like, oh, no, you better. Might as well just stay. Yeah, you was fake good to me. So just as long as you fake good to that person, I can't control what you do behind the scenes. I don't know. Because I feel like somebody trying to make it seem like you're like a part of something that you're not. Somebody brought in your children, family members, or something. They didn't bring you in. But this was somebody that was originally probably activated by you or me. Or they belong to you or me. This was like, I don't know. Maybe somebody always felt like you had some kind of light on you and they didn't. And they took this opportunity to use your light beam for themselves to make them feel good. And I'm like, I can understand that a little bit. But somebody took something too far. Don't mean I'm gonna deal with it. 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10 of something. Somebody think that they've engulfed all the power or they're about to convince the people that they were the one of the power the whole time. And again, if you were, and your little friends and buddies that was with you in the background and everything, they think they know this or whatever this is, it still was weak of you to sit around me like you was just a regular person. And I'm the only one that didn't know how special you was. I didn't say that I treated you like you was any less or different. I just said that, yeah. And it would be a waste of time for you to come around me and try to make it seem like I'm extraordinary and you already knew that I wasn't or something like this. Okay? This could be also a galactic group. They don't know what to do. Okay? Because they've been having so much fun with this boy doing this stuff. And then when succession came around for you to be added, they was acting funny. Because somebody don't want to be judged here. So we got an Empress in reverse and Death in reverse. I feel like somebody is putting an Empress in reverse so that they could preserve someone. But this is like, Maui saying, stop, Moana, don't go no further. And then she did, and then something bad happened, and then they got right back on board because she's the one carrying that energy here. All right? Yeah, somebody's in devil energy. Page of Pentacles in the upright. I told you somebody just wants a daughter or something like this, but they don't have the power to do this. No, this person still, something is telling me this person still want the Empress to be out of power or beheaded, or this is a false empress here. Yeah, the time oracle energy in the upright. There was sacrifice the empress instead of this time energy that can alter time, go back in time and change dates of when somebody was pregnant, when people got married, go back in time and change dates on paperwork, court dates and things like this to manipulate when money came in. So somebody don't have to give somebody that they spent 30 or 40 years with regardless. And you was doing all this shit behind the scenes and had a whole entourage of people in some type of war thing in my country, knowing who I am and then my family, and you kept that shit away from me. And then you're gonna sit there and calculate something with these fucking people that you got over here in your group or something like this when you was supposed to be a fucking virgin. So a virgin. Okay, so you wasn't a virgin king or a virgin prince or something like this. You already had some shit going on before me. A conglomerate of people that was following you around. In the Bible, it says that's death. But you thought because you came here and you skin walked into a man body that you was going to escape death. That's not the fucking case. Because how about what if I was a man in a girl body? If you want to put it off on who's the man. Who the fuck is acting like it? So, I wouldn't even kill the man because maybe he didn't know he was used by the family. I would put him in a dungeon until I find out. But I don't want 250 or 1,000 of these motherfuckers walking around here wrecking shop with the information that they know that could fuck up the whole nation. Oh, so I would not let them go free. I will go to their countries and find them where they at and bring them back to persecute them for judgment. Because if this is the case this time, they woke me up as to truly just be in, oh, I was born in 1980 and this is who I am. But these people was born in 1980, but they have their whole life they've been calculating and calibrating things. Looking back in past life, they always had this gift or something. Somebody, either I didn't have it or they took it away or they blocked me from mine. So they had a whole head start. You get what I'm saying? These people had a whole head start. So I was the one that was actually still born as like a baby. Like a babe. And that's how these people took advantage. Family members and community members or something alike. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They seen something with their hands. They didn't say nothing because they want you to be in the same group as them. Let's see if we can pull on something with this Empress in reverse. But this time oracle energy could be the Empress in reverse, or one of Prince's sons, or the chameleons. Okay. Star in reverse. Yeah. Somebody's curses that they're not going to get that singing career that they thought that they was getting. That's why I said anybody in this time that thought that was in this program processor that thought that somebody was about to give you a singing career after this because you could kind of sing a little bit. And we know because you like to do it on your channel. Okay. It ain't Whitney or nothing, but you sound good. Lumiferious. You know, it's a couple girls on here that sound a little good when they singing. But I fast forwarded through that because I'm watching tarot for something else. I'm not watching. Somebody don't like when I do that. Fast forward through they singing. But if I'm not sitting in my seat in Hollywood or something, you're not going to be getting nothing. This motherfucker, this Satan energy ain't going to give you shit that they promised. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, it's like when somebody know you like a recorder or you like a, you know, say you an artist and you somewhere and somebody come up to you and start singing at the restaurant, you would be like, like, nah, see, because that's why I don't like when people do that. You just ruin your chances or something like this. Especially while I'm sitting here eating dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you know what I'm saying? It's like, especially when I'm working, trying to find a second witness so I can call judgment. You get what I'm saying? And this what you trying to do? Trying to get me to listen to your CD? It's like somebody jumbled up these gifts and these powers to all people. So these girls ain't going to do nothing for you unless you give, not until you bless me. They think they're going to hold me hostage until I bless these people. Or like the nearest brother said, sleep with all them before we could get it back. No, you think you lost it. You played in it. I never even got a chance to see the place. You played in it. You lost it. And you think I'm going to? No, use your bitches to do that. That's this ain't what I'm doing. Yeah, that's balance. These people are never supposed to rise up to that occasion of that mental clarity again anyway, because of what they did. We got the Emperor, and we got the skull and crossbones, or these little baby bones is in reverse. So we got big bone, two big bones, and three medium bones that seem like they in the up and up, or they something happened that's caused them to rise up. But the baby bones is in reverse with this skull. I don't know. Because again, maybe when you were little or I was little, they would have never hurt somebody. But now things have changed. These people have had 7 to 9 years, maybe even 30 years or whatever. They pinpointed what they was going to do when they did it here. But the first part is they had to get to the Ace of Cups. So right there, if it's 1,000,000 people that you fed off that Ace of Cups, all of them got to drop, because that's my stew. That went from me seeking knowledge, hunting for knowledge, not food, but knowledge, and storing it up in my brain. And people was coming by with a little super straw from the damn big gulp cups and sipping it up and acting like, and not acknowledging something like this, okay? Now, again, somebody might not want to give you a contract or something like this, but this is not, all this shit is seamless. When I was growing up or you was growing up, you would have never knew this shit was even going on. Somebody is junky. They trying to worry about how messy your house is because you can't think straight because this shit is going on, but these people can't run whatever it is that they trying to take away from you or me. Some contract is null and void. Some contract is in reverse, or some type of union here. Okay? And somebody could be going to jail. I don't know, somebody trying to hurry up and they did you wrong or something like this, and they mad that they had to come back towards you. But it's either that or jail. This could also be saying that it's two people that's outside of the union or was not in this union that's supposed to be going to jail. When we saw, because this is almost like the same thing as yesterday with the four of wands in the jail or going off the calmer waters. It's like two people that was not being seen in this conglomerate. Those are the people that's supposed to be in jail. If they wasn't supposed to take two support beams from that union or something or that contract and put them in jail. I don't know if you know what I mean, because I don't know what I just said, but somebody know what I just said. These are people that's outside of something here. We got the post energy here. Could be something about this inheritance or something with this time energy. All right. This post family, also postpartum. They or whoever this particular family that was going to put this flag up, they can't. Okay. We got world card energy here. All right. This could be this time energy with the world card. But I feel like it's a tower. If this happened, it could end up being a tower for the world card. And this person is not going to be able to place this beam either. A lot of these people are under the impression that you was communicating with them. That's a sad thing. Somebody put like a levy up or something like this. So say you have a gift. Or not a gift, you're a program processor center. You never knew this about yourself. Everybody noticed about theyself. They notice about you. So it's like people are trying to say, we made a plan to do this. Do you remember when we was this age, we planned on doing this? And it's like, no, I don't. I really think that these people took those parts of my brain, if I was actively navigating with these people, and put it in something else and killed it and buried it in the ground under a different name. You know, Stacy Miller got killed by her boyfriend. That was not Stacy Miller. I'm just making up a name, but it was somebody else because they were all these Daenerys that people were using for whatever their comfort or whatever this is that they can summon in. They were dying under other people's names, famous people, maybe even. I mean, not or popular, news, something here possibly. Queen of Swords energy. Okay, you can see in the dark. This could also be a world card. They could have a world card. They could have took one say, okay, let's let this thing stop chopping its bits. Let's use a world card. Now this could be the daydreamer, who whatever version of me when I first found out I had so-called narcolepsy in Kenosha County, and I was sleeping all day, every day, for like 3 years straight. I was so tired, I didn't know what to do. Okay, this could be that version. I don't know. I don't know what she was. I would just be asleep. I put my kids on the bus, fall asleep, wake up when they about to get off the bus. I was just sleepy. Sometimes I would not sleep for a whole week or a couple days. You know, until I got medication for sleep regulation. Okay, so this could be. I could have got swapped out at the sleep facility. I don't know. Mm. I'm telling you, somebody trying to get you something so that you could be you could be placed in their group, but you're not getting this or something. Also, the world card, they're gonna, even if I'm the world card, they're gonna use a different one. She probably lost a lot of weight. I'm also getting something about the sleeve. Somebody could have got weight loss procedure or something like this. Um, and now they're looking at that person as like the world here. And this person could also be with this oracle energy, starting a family to cover up the fact that these people took children or something like this too. So if they did that, then you can't go putting up a post. Okay, you just decreased yourself in something here. And then we have the tower energy. These are two dark energies here. Okay. Or these are two people that gotta know what they gotta do or something like this. Okay. But even this person is doing something, trying to bring a tower to the world card energy. And it's almost like she's like, no. She's like, She's almost like, whoever this is. Let's see what they about to do. Somebody could have even stuffed all your shit back into another person and sent them up into some place or whatever. Because they got scared because you could see what the fuck they... Like, the gods must be crazy. Like, for real. Somebody tripped somebody up right there where they was at. Because you know how people be lying and then they put a little extra on it, like, anybody that want to challenge us, and then you just be like, wop, bop, ba, doo, bop, ba, bop, bam, boo. And they like, oh, wait a minute. Let's not even talk about that no more. But these people that had access to something for a minute now. Like, somebody was walking around doing this to your life. And now it's coming around to them. If they trying to be like the perfect dad and do all this cooking with the child, that shit is not happening. People trying to act normal. And all they had to do was act normal with you in the first place. And none of this shit would have went this way. I know if I have everything that I need in life, right? I didn't say want. I said need. Clean clothes, clean house, things that make me thrive. Okay? The truth, information, finances, or whatever like this. It ain't nobody that you couldn't tell me, oh, Friday night we're going to this event. And I would not be able to put myself together and put myself in the mode to show up in that place, in that energy that I'm needed to be. So there was no reason for somebody, I don't get it. I don't know. It's like a stupid person like, well, look at this person right here. Well, how could we, whatever? Well, oh, damn. Do you know we are doing that program, that poor looking, the po' boy experiment on the person? That's why they look poor right now. Like, duh. Like, nobody's saying that. Okay? So, like I told you, somebody's doing something here. This can even be somebody that had your man with them and end up ending your man's life, and a new man God sent to you. They thought they're about to be in a happy family with this person, with this baby and everything like this. And that shit is a no. Also, somebody was stealing your cigarette butts. Don't that look like a cigarette right there? A Newport? Oh, here. At the top. somebody was taking your cigarette butts with the DNA on it to act like they was you to get some kind of position. Yep. What is that? Temperance? Oh, I thought that was something else. That's temperance. And now that's why something is off balance. Because somebody was taking cigarette butts of yours or something. Well, we already did a video on this for 3 years. Um, or somebody's name could be Butts or Booty, or Butte. Remember one of those cities named Butte? I don't know, something, somebody was taking these up, okay? Um, or, I don't know, there's something about cigarettes here, maybe. Something off balance. But I feel like she's looking like, yeah, fucking right or something here. Like maybe somebody like, oh, because you smoke cigarettes, this is why. And we don't want this around our child or something like this. But maybe this people kidnapped your child or stole your child. You talking about my cigarettes when you a child stealer? Like what? Hold on one second.